Our star of stars, Christian Mcaffrey. He will touch the ball first if the kicker gives him an opportunity, and we will see what Marshall Kane does with this kickoff for the Hawkeyes. Did not get a chance. Long here in preparation. Hogan to the middle, and it's complete. Mcaffrey! Will he score on the first play from scrimmage? Yes! Somebody recruited. Get on the trail. And the handoff is to Mcaffrey. On 2nd and 5, they just keep it on the ground. Power breaks free again, midfield, before he is out of bounds. The focal point of the Iowa defense was
and outside.
Again. Left side breaks another tackle. Out of bounds at the 30. Folks, he wears number 5 because of a legend who played at USC. When he was a youngster, he thought Reggie Bush was the best running back that he watched. Has a poster in his bedroom that he kept when he was growing up all through his high school years. Austin Hooper, one of the best tight ends. And they throw to Mcaffrey out wide. Another first down. He's down at the 15. As he'll do here. Threw a pass against USC in the championship game, but he runs it close to the goal line. Hogan keeps it. Touchdown. The backfield empty on 3rd and 3. Beathard picked off. Intercepted. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown. Stanford. A 3-touchdown lead as Quentin Meeks, a freshman, picks it off and dances to the end zone.
The second sack by Stanford.
Dylan Kidd, Deerfield Beach, Florida, punts it away. And here's Mcaffrey from the 38. Dances free. Got a man to beat. Midfield. 2 downfield. Cuts back. Headed for his 2nd touchdown of the game. Light up the magazine covers next August, folks. What a battle for the Heisman Trophy. And Christian will come again. The fake. That's a play. He faked a fumble. Gonna go deep. Got a man. Touchdown. A play they practiced all week. Michael Rector on a fake fumble. You freeze the safeties. And Hogan came up fired. How about that? Mcaffrey has accomplished here today. All-purpose yards, 232. Look at the record. We were here when Wisconsin's Jared Abbrederis set the record for the Rose Bowl, 346 yards. Now, Mcaffrey is going to be taking dead aim at that in the second half.
All in this offense.
McCaffrey slips that first tackle and picks up a first down. I have to tell you, folks, I don't know how he eluded Jesse, that first defender. I thought he had dead aim at him, and somehow he was able to get past. And Iowa's getting another dose of it. What is so interesting to me, Jess, I haven't seen the first defender bring him down yet in this game up in Northern California. And they come back with the star. There's the Magic Man dancing free. He's got King, who wrestles and throws him down with emphasis. The Thorpe Award winner said, not on my watch this time. On the field before the game. From the right hash, nails it. Conrad Ukropina. Toss play, and here comes Mcaffrey looking for daylight. Stepped out right at the marker. Where are they going to spot it? Looks like a little bit short there with the head linesman. Stanford will get the ball back. And here comes Mcaffrey. Out to the 28-yard line, approaching that record.
Out next year, he'll be an early season front runner.
Here it comes. Breaks that first tackle again, approaches the first down marker. He may have it with that spot.
One of those guys.
Drops it off in a screen pass to McCaffrey. And running him down ahead. He goes out as a receiver. Hogan, though, looks and fires the other way. Here's Mcaffrey. That's the total yardage record right there. One record down. Total yardage record for the Rose Bowl just fell on that run.
So the runner-up for the Heisman Trophy had the Jim Thorpe Award winner Desmond King on an island, one-on-one. Desmond King wanted no part of it.
He's looking for Mcaffrey. And there's the draw, right bus for a first and goal. What he does so well. He scored 13 touchdowns. I wasn't there now. Come on. Come on. I knew you were setting me up for that now. And there's Mcaffrey. And there's the other record for our young man, Christian McCaffrey. We knew he was going to get it somehow. Right?
Somehow, some way. And, you know, he's still going to stay in the game, but tell you what a performance Christian McCaffrey has had from the very, very first play. Christian McCaffrey has left an impact in this game. It's a fitting way for a remarkable season to end in the Rose Bowl, setting multiple records with his family here watching and all. David Shaw.
Said the young man was just a couple of receiving yards away as Hogan goes deep for the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford. Michael Rector. The deep threat strikes again. Greatest formation in football. Kirk Ferentz will go across the field now. Seek out David Shaw.
An explosive night. You break 2 Rose Bowl records. How aware were you of your production all throughout the game?
Not at all, really. You know, when you're playing, the game goes by so fast, and you really just focus on the next play. And so I think that's why our team is successful, is because, you know, we don't worry about what's happening in the now. We worry about the next play and what we can do to help the team be successful.
Well, it seems as though you guys came out very fast. You had 2 long runs and touchdowns. What was the focus of this team coming into the Rose Bowl game?
Just be us. You know, there's a lot of talk on, you know, a lot of other teams and all that stuff, but we just knew that we can be extremely good when we focus on what we're doing and executing our offensive plays. And so for us, it was just come in and execute.
You found yourself in New York. You were the runner-up for the Heisman Trophy. What kind of motivation did you have coming into this matchup after having such a great journey to New York?
I mean, the motivation always stays there. You know, I mean, all the great players always play with a chip on their shoulder, and you know, that's why you see successful teams do what they do, is because they don't worry about any individual accolades, because, you know, we know that all those are a part of a team, and that's a team win.
And how would you describe the journey of this season? You open up the year with a loss to Northwestern, but make your way back to the Rose Bowl game. What have you guys been talking about in the locker room to make it to this moment?
You know, we just never gave up. You know, when everybody else had their chips against us, you know, we bought into each other, and we bought into, you know, what Stanford football means, and that's never giving up, and that's being extremely, you know, better than Barry. You know, very detailed on offense and not giving up. But, you know, we had a choice. We could have folded after that first game or come together, and you know, I couldn't ask for better teammates and better people to enjoy this win with, because, you know, it was us against the wall when we were playing.
All right, you hear people saying Heisman behind me. Will that be on your mind at all when you take the field in our season?
No, you know, you can't focus on all that stuff at all. You got to really just focus on you and becoming the best player you could be.
All right, thanks for your time.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
He's seen how professional athletes handle themselves. Longest of his career was the first play from scrimmage for Stanford here today. And he broke the single-season school rush record, and he became the first person in history with 100 rush yards and 100 receiving yards.